I'm really just getting tired of caring, bro. Worrying, trying to do the right thing, and it doesn't seem to fucking matter. It's always the same shit over and over and over again. I take what people say to heart if I can relate to it. When I feel what they're saying is directed at me, even, and that is true. It sucks to want to, because when it's somebody you love, to have to throw them off your back like that, it sucks to see them suck. You know, because they take your energy, and it sucks from you. It's annoying. It is, bro. It's one of the most annoying feelings you could ever have. Because you want to do best for you, also, right? I know I want to do what's best for me. It's not always necessarily the thing I want to do, though. But when I'm getting pissed off, that's something I feel like it's worthy to get pissed off at. Because I don't usually fly off the handle and get all violent, bro. So I feel like if I'm angry at something, it's warranted. Because I don't just sit there doing that, bitching about when something falls down. Oh, the brand name that I like is not available, or something like that. When it feels like I'm getting fucking used, that's when I start to get like, it's a reactive abuse, bro. It's like you're pushing me to act in a certain type of way that I don't really want to act. You know what I'm saying? I see it as the narcissism too. It's like Jezebel is a narcissist. She hates God and anybody who likes God. She hates God's mother, right? She hates everything. What if you're a dude with a Jezebel spirit and you have a good mother? You know? Even if she's crazy. Still a good mother, bro. She was cooking for you. You know what I mean? That's the difference. It's like, how am I supposed to look after these people? I don't have any fucking money. The only thing I can do is sacrifice my body in case something bad happens. Do all the physical shit that they can't do. There's plenty of shit I don't know how to do either, bro. They dumbed us down. Again, why you know that when you're so young? How you know that when you're so fucking young that this is a slave system? It's like it just dawned on me when I was a kid. Like, I don't want to be in this fucking place. And then seeing my dad go to work, the way he would complain about having to go sometimes when he didn't feel like it or when he was sick. I don't hate my dad. I just don't really care for the way he acts. I don't like his attitude, you know? And then they would always argue and shit. So I'm like, I got left with a bad taste. I don't really have an abandonment issue, but it is annoying to feel like, yeah, I could talk to this person and then all of a sudden they're not there, you know? It just feels that way. I'm not saying it's actually that way. It just feels that way, you know? Because I notice this, if I don't go live on here for mad long, it'll get more views for some reason. You know, it's just, I got robots on here for some reason too. I don't know why. It seems like somebody put a bot farm on me for a long time. Tracing, people have an attitude. I'm looking at myself. When somebody has an attitude around me, I'm like, did I do anything to piss them off? Because I know it just starts arguments. But when I'm pissed off about something, I feel as though I could say it to them because it's not going to get them offended. Positive, bro. I try my best to be positive, a good person. I don't want to be negative, always complaining, yelling. But when you're doing something that bothers me, it's like, what the fuck? How come when I say it, it just goes over your head? You get clogged in the earwax. But when somebody else says it, it's like, oh, those are big facts, bro. Those are big, big facts. And I try to do the same thing to you. Like, I try to acknowledge you. Sitting there by myself, even when I have somebody with me, there's no point, bro. There's no point for that. There's no point for me to sit there like that. With the service crackling up, the shit that I should have already been doing, bro. I've been thinking I gotta get on my own when I'm 14 years old. Because this motherfucker's putting it in my head that I'm gonna be homeless. They're putting it in my head that I'm not good. There's nothing is ever good enough for me. They think I'm picky. Nothing's ever good enough for you. I'm like, no, I want the right thing to be done, bro. It's not that nothing is good enough. I just don't like that. Am I allowed to not like something? I don't like when you act this way. So that's what it comes down to, in my opinion. If you act a certain type of way that I don't like, because it's just the same thing over and over again. The bad outweighs the good, then I can't talk to you. Because then I'm stuck on the negative energetically. I can't sit there doing that, bro. Worrying about somebody that don't even care about their own health at all. Mentally, physically, spiritually. Like, bro, I used to be the same way until I got to be around like-minded people that want to represent the same thing, like similar qualities, bro. Even if we disagree. Yeah, freedom of speech, family structure type shit. Positivity, for help in that way. It's like I ask you for help with something so minor and it just gets to this level. You don't have the foresight. It's like, yeah, we're talking about all this. I didn't agree with it. And then that's what I'm saying the whole time. Like it should have been this. But you want to stay connected to me for some reason. And then just drift off. You want to talk to me when you want to talk to me. When I need somebody to talk to, it's like, where you at, bro? When I don't want to talk to somebody, there you are, When I want to be left alone, it's like, hey, how you doing? When I feel like just sitting with my thoughts, there you are to talk to me. But when I need somebody to talk to, you're not there. So who am I supposed to trust besides God? Because God is leading me back then. Like, what are they doing? Who are they around? Because it's my energy getting drained. I feel it getting drained right now. Putting my energy and time into that person, and then it's like it doesn't pay off to even care about them. Energetically speaking, I'm not looking for a dollar bill. I'm not looking for sexual favors, companionship. Just take care of me when I'm sick. Like that's what I'm doing for you. That's what I'm doing for them, and then they can't even do it for me. Like, where you at when I feel like this? The whole year been a bust. I'm supposed to trust that. You want to make new memories and stuff with me like that, but I'm supposed to trust this, that you've done that to me. You left me on, you might not leave me on red, but you still ghosting me. All of the worldly stuff is more important than what I'm telling you. You know what I mean? If I'm telling you on a text that, okay, I don't trust you here like that, but we can work on it, bro. If you want to be, I don't dislike you, obviously. But if you keep doing the same shit, I can't be around that, bro. Send me on a tailspin that I always feel. Ever since I've been up here, this is what has turned me into a negative spiral. Talking to them, worrying about them, being their friend. And then I don't like doing that to people, bro. Unless there's a disagreement and an argument and I'm like, I can't vibe out with you, even on the internet. You let me slack off. But I start to slack off on myself by worrying about you. And then everything else starts to turn negative too. And I don't even get to blame you for it. It's my own fault for inviting it in and allowing it in the first place. And then I have to take my energy back and it looks like I'm a fucking asshole trying to attack somebody. Because that's the reason what it is. That's energy swapping, bro. Now you got me coming back for my own. So I don't really want anything from you. You seem to be worried about me for some reason. Well, then just stop doing something nice for me then. Stop doing the nice thing. You think it's burdening you, so stop doing it. I have the same problem when I love somebody. Even what's up with that? Because I always was worried about my health. I used to have questions about what I'm eating when I was a little kid. And it used to just be like, you're lucky you get what you get. But it's not when you were a little kid. You didn't even get it all the time like that, bro. I didn't get it all the time. But I know when there would be days, there would be certain weeks where you would get it all the time because they're working all the time. You don't have time to cook, right? And then I'd be getting tired of it because it was so bad. You know, by the time I'm in high school, what is that? The Twin Towers already came down, bro. How am I gonna get by in this future where everything just shoots up in price? You can't even have a regular job to get a wife. One income should be enough for you to pay for your house and all this type of stuff, bro. You shouldn't have to have your wife working all day like that. If she don't want to work, she don't even will say out of their mouth, bro. Where are all the good guys, right? Not all of them were just being a slut in their 20s. Some of them just didn't quite get a man. I don't know, bro. I have the same problem. I have the same fucking problem. And I'm thinking, if it wasn't for this bullshit we got today, like, you know, this illusion of options, it would already be fine. Like, you wouldn't be arguing with me about abortions. You know what I mean? It would just be like a regular conversation. And then you come to the realization that you can't be here. I know I can't be here. I don't have to have a pop-up family to realize I can't be here, bro. I've been knowing I can't be here since I gotta go. But I can't even afford anything out here, bro. I'm supposed to just keep letting it go this way, this cycle, this perpetual cycle of moving somewhere more affordable, and then it magically turns into like yuppieville, gentrification mode. Like, what am I supposed to do, bro? I can't afford anything. Yeah, I'm really expecting a nice girl to want to marry me, bro. Like, yeah, I'm really expecting one of these like fresh young models to want to get with me. You know, even the bad ones would be like, ah, fuck out of here, bro. They don't care about empathy and love like they say they do. That's in a movie, bro. That's fake. That's TV screens. I've been knowing that shit since I'm a teenager. Like, they say they love you, but then when you broke as hell or something like it, they don't want to talk to you. They say they need you, but when you can't afford to spend as much time with them, they quick to go with somebody else. Because you want money. I got to work. How you expect me to just pay all this attention to you? If I got to work 12 hours a day, what if you have a job too and then we're on different shifts? You're going to get mad that I don't talk to you? What if your job is more like you could sit there texting? Any job I get, I can't hold tools and text at the same time. You understand? It's one thing to send a text. It's another thing to be on it all day, vexed, talking on the phone all day like that. Screwing up my fucking brain with whatever frequencies popping through.